Hello, and welcome to another episode of Rebel TV. Whoa, come over here to me. Okay, and tonight's episode, Rebel TV. First of all, what are the Rebels? Who are the Rebels? We are a bunch of people who work together. Our aim is to become the most successful team in online marketing, and what that means is everyone in the team achieves their dreams, whatever it may be. Everyone has different dreams. So tonight, our topic is 3 wacky ways having fun can make you more money in your business. 3 wacky ways. I didn't pick this topic. Neve Arthur, the better-looking half of the stay-at-home family, picked this, but then she got like a headache or something and ran off. But I'm fairly confident doing this topic. Fun. I like fun. And we are joined today with Donnie Parks and Chris Kosoki. What's cracking, people?
Not a whole lot. Just glad to be here and looking forward to chatting about how we have all this kind of fun here.
Cool. And do you want to tell us? Yeah, go ahead.
Donnie Parks. I'm glad to be on Rebel TV once again, especially on Fridays, because Fridays are a little bit crazy and zany and fun. Sometimes we change it up a little bit, but yes, awesome. I'm glad to be on here and good to be on.
Crazy and zany. I don't know what you're talking about, Donnie Parks.
Oh.
Okay. So, okay, the topic today, fun. Is it actually important in your business? First of all, just sort of want to ask you, what if we could show you a way that injecting fun into your business can result in not only you having more fun in your business, but also it gets you more actual business, and more importantly, repeat business. Now, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, pay attention to this whole call to the end, and you'll definitely pick up something. So, why is fun important in business? And I think mostly it's because it's attractive. It's something that people will always it'll always come back to someone who is more fun, because it will give you a feeling of, it will actually just gives you a feeling, because like ultimately in any business, the end what you're trying to do is make sales, and sales is just usually made from transfer of enthusiasm, or if people are usually in an emotional state when they purchase something. They've been made feel something and happy. I guess it's something you get from fun. So an example of that would be example of that, like the first thing I can think of is there's this. I remember I was out one night with a friend of mine. We were out in the town. We were doing like a pub crawl, and we're about to go home, but we're like thinking, well, maybe we should get some food. And we hear this thumping noise coming from around the corner. And we're like, what the hell is that at this area? Everywhere was closed, and there was this pizza shop that was like pumping loud music, and there was like people jumping around inside. And we're like, cool, let's see what this is and get pizza. And we went in, and it was like the weirdest thing. There was like people jumping around. It was like a disco inside, and there was people dancing in the middle of the floor. And we're like, whoa, this is strange. And like, instantly I thought, yeah, I'm getting pizza here, and I'm going to look at what's going on here, because this seems kind of fun. Because usually when I'm going home and I want to get some fast food after a night of drinking, I'm usually in like a fish and chip shop or like a McDonald's or somewhere where it's all this harsh light and people have like makeup rolling down their faces, and it's all kind of everyone looks at each other and half grunts and kind of just wants to get out of there, or else it's covered in drunk people or whatever. This is like, I'm talking about a Saturday night in Temple Bar of Dublin. But this pizza shop was just awesome. So we got our pizza and we stayed there kind of watching. People were like, they still had kind of a harsh light, and but everyone had smiles on their face, and I looked great. And what I thought was weird was, I thought, wow, this is positively evil. These people are like making money so easily with this, because people are just wandering out of pubs, and they're going in here because they need food, and they're obviously buying pizza because we've been out drinking and it's fun here, and I'm thinking this as I'm finishing my pizza, going and buying more pizza. And I thought, well, if you get that on a Saturday and Friday night maybe, and the rest of the week they're probably just a regular pizza shop. But I'd seen it again at some other stage, and it still had like a lot of people in it. What was happening was people from the financial quarter or section of Dublin were coming like all the way over the other side of the city during their lunch breaks to go to this place because they had this kind of a positive connection with it. They remember being there in the weekend and thought, this place is good, I'm going there for lunch. The business picks up on this and kind of goes, we'll open up another shop, and they open up another shop over in the financial area. And so everyone from there, just because they associate fun with this place, they chose to go there. And this shop was in the financial section around other places where you can get like healthy, nice food and stuff. Everyone's going in for these dirty big pizza slices. And they did really well. And they close down at night time because there's nobody in the area at night time, but still have this place over the other side of the city. And that's just like an easy example of attaching fun to a place. And that's like offline. But online, that same place, if they wanted to attach a good feeling to them online, all they have to do is like make a video of what's happened, put it on their Facebook, whatever, any kind of social media thing they have going. See, the thing is, in this day and age, whether you have an online business or an offline business, if you want more people coming to it, more eyeballs coming to it, more customers, you have to have an online presence. Yes. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Certainly, you want people are attracted to fun, right? I mean, if you're going to be all gloomy, then people don't want to be around that energy. So if you can project a really positive energy, then that's what you need to do to attract people. Just like if you're doing a video, you don't want to come off as some dry professor giving a lecture at the university. You want to be that fun person that people can feel the energy and can feel a personal connection so that they'll come back and see it again. And that may include making a complete fool of yourself. You know, I mean, if you're out and about doing something in your day and it's just going completely sideways, it could be actually a good thing to record that, because nowadays we all have our video cameras inside our phones, and post it because you're trying to get people to get to know you. So you have to just be honest and fun and genuine and authentic, I think.
Yeah, Chris, I mean, it's like what you said there is being honest and genuine. As far as being, you know, online, people can see right through, you know, how you're feeling or what you're doing online, especially. And if you put up a facade, you know, people are like, you know, oh, I got to do this video or this sales, and then it doesn't come across as being fun at all. I mean, you can tell, and a lot of times you'll lose people's interest. But if you're having fun and you generally, you know, whether you've had a bad day or not, like you said, you can, you know, just talk to people and tell them about what it is, and it becomes fun for them just for the sheer entertainment value that you're sharing it with them, and you're like, oh no, I can't believe that happened to them. You know, oh wow, that really the chicken coop blew over. You know, the chicken coop blew over and the ducks are flying everywhere. For real, that happened. Wow, and they keep watching, thinking, wow, this only happened to them. And they may get a chuckle out of it and think, oh, that's funny, but you know, that's a good way to have fun, is just to keep it real. I like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think a new word that I've heard recently, and I thought this was crazy that this is actually a thing, was infotainment. Like infotainment, so like you have to entertain people as they're getting their information. And I thought it made perfect sense, because if you think about it, like traditional ads are gone by the wayside. Nobody looks at posters on walls and billboards and stuff like that. Everyone's faces are in their phones now, and that's where everything is. And we live in a time now where everybody looks for information in other people. It used to be like that. It used to be the suits. It used to be a professional person saying, "What do you want? I have the thing. Listen to me." And we're at a stage now where like everyone lives on the internet and everyone uses social networks so much that you kind of don't trust these characters anymore. You're coming to regular people. So for the first time in the history of marketing online, this is the best time for people like me and you that we can capitalize on this and we can give the information that people are looking for. Like it doesn't mean you have to make videos, and you have to be a clown in them. I just happen to be a clown, but you could learn to be a clown, or you can leverage other clowns. Like for instance, we use this hangout we use every day. In anyone who is a rebel marketer who's in our team can use this. So if you're thinking, I don't know if I want to even be on a video, never mind start getting funny and stuff like that. You can just send this to your list, and you get your customers to kind of familiarize with a team. And it's the same as if you weren't in the rebel marketer, if you're like crazy and don't want to be part of the most successful team online ever, you can just do the same thing whenever business you're in. Find someone else in the same niche who's entertaining and funny and can present things better than you. And you can leverage their stuff. You can talk about them. Like when we were first started this business, we didn't have results to talk about, and we weren't able to kind of. You weren't able to go straight out there and go, look at me being really happy and doing all fun things. So we just kind of pointed at other people that were doing it until we had some success that we could then use. And then because we were still making videos all the time, because videos are like a very powerful thing, because we're still making videos and building up kind of like a fan base of subscribers or whatever, people following us, when they see us have fun, it's like an addictive thing. And you can do this kind of indirect selling because it's an addictive thing to see fun videos all the time. You don't have to actually sell all the time. You can just be presenting things that you like your hobby or whatever, and over time the person will be like, well, I like this person, and what are they up to, by the way? I'm just going to double check. Oh yeah, this thing, I think I'll give it a go. You don't actually have to do a direct sale all the time, so that's really handy. Yeah, hobbies was another thing.
Yeah, I think that is one of the things that I think is really powerful about this system and us as rebel marketers, because I don't think there's anyone who has the same passion that I do, but that doesn't matter, because we all just come together and we support each other to figure out how we can best present whatever it is we're passionate about. So, and if you keep that in mind, that you can take anything that you're really into, whatever your thing is, and as long as it's your thing, you're just naturally going to be passionate about it. You're naturally going to have that energy that you need to get across, whether that's in written format or whether that's by video format. You're able to get that across. And of course, yeah, hopefully you're the kind of person that's going to intersperse some fun into that, and that's going to make people want to come back time and again. But it doesn't matter what your thing is. You can do it within this marketing system and have a ton of fun with it. And like you said, I think leveraging on everybody else's experiences is huge as well.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can actually do whatever you want. I mean, it's like you don't have to be a certain way. You don't have to conform to standards so much. You can, it's free reign. It's open. It's an open arena. You can just go in and whatever you are, like you said, just whatever your passion is or whatever you like. I love it that you can just go out there, because everyone's different and everyone has different passions. And like myself, I like to run across trees and climb under barbed wire and run through mud and climb mountains and go scuba diving and do all kinds of crazy high adventure stuff. But some people are like, no way, man, that's nuts. Why do you do that? That's crazy. I wouldn't want to do that in a million years. And that's fine. But whatever they want to do, they may just want to do underwater basket weaving, or do some knitting or something. Whatever. Just show their passion. Whatever they're passionate about, it's all good. It's free reign. So it's one of the things I love about having fun online and an online business. It's just it's so easy once you learn to be yourself and just go for it.
Yeah.
I think some people are always thinking like, well, I don't know about my hobby. Could I actually make a living from my hobby? My hobby's kind of weird. It's this thing or that thing, and I always just kind of think of, like, with the right tools, which we have, you can build a massive audience for anything. And if you're into something, you're not that unique. There's millions of other people into the same thing too. Like, one thing I always think of when it comes to like the power of marketing is stupid things like Yankee candles. Do you know these things?
Yes.
They're like these, they're scented candles.
Yeah.
I thought it was I think it's crazy that somebody was able to sit down in some boardroom and go, you know what we'll do? We'll we'll just sell candles. And someone was like, candles have been done. People sell candles everywhere. Like, and this guy's like, no, these ones will smell. And they're like, so what? And they're like, I'm also awesome at marketing. And now, like, they have their own like shops and stuff. Like, there's a Yankee Candles shop nearly in every town, and this is just candles. Like, that is the power of marketing. You know?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we have to remember that we're just one of billions of people on the planet. And if you think that whatever your hobby is or whatever your thing is not popular, guess again. Just, you know, my mom is a little bit of a side story. My mom is 78 years old, and she doesn't understand the computer, the internet world at all. So when she has a question, my first response is always just Google it. And she'll say, oh, that won't be on there. And I say to her, I will type in word for word the question she just asked me, and sure enough, there'll be like thousands of answers that she can take a look at. And I think we have to remember that there are so many people out there, even though maybe your close circle of friends isn't interested in what you do, there are going to be people out there that are interested in what you do, and you just have to reach them. And that's the thing about with the Rebel Marketers. There's so many resources where you can utilize to find those other people that are into whatever your thing is. It doesn't matter what it is. It really doesn't.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think one of the other ways you can inject fun into your business is with stuff like this, live. Like, this is a strange thing that we've gotten into recently, and we're like, in this group, we're on the cutting edge of marketing. We know what works, what's hot, kind of thing. And live is a thing that we're all kind of new to because we know it works so well. And I think it's a great thing for any chance there is for fun to come across. It will come across in live because you get to see everything. You can, if you're clever, you can read between the lines when people are talking. You can pick up on things, and you can see the mistakes that they make, and it just humanizes the person. Whereas, you know, put that against like carefully made presentations and stuff like that. It always gives you. You always second guess stuff. You're like, well, they made it that way to make me feel like this, you know. So you can always kind of go, I don't know. But stuff like this, when people are telling you stuff, there's no hiding. Like, truth just comes out with live stuff, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Donnie, you always talk about that people will pick up on it. They will simply they'll see behind that. If you're trying to put forward a personality or a story that isn't genuine, people see through that, and especially on live, you know, they just see through it, and then you've lost them for good. You know, I mean, you want to be genuine because that's the whole intent here, is for everyone to be authentic and live the life that they want to live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being genuine, it's fun. Like I said, the whole theme of the show today is about having fun, and if you're not yourself, you know, that people see that, and it comes through in what you're saying and how you're, you know, the words that you use, because you can be uptight and you're reading your card and you're looking at this and you're saying this stuff and you're, you know, it can be very unnatural and robotic and it doesn't make any sense. But speaking of fun, I just had a thought. It's like fun, having fun and making money, I just wanted to call attention to anyone on our team that's at the New Orleans event this weekend. We have an event in our company, and a lot of our teammates are in New Orleans right now at one of our regional events, and they're having a lot of fun. I've seen pictures on Facebook and videos, and they're making stuff, and they're going to be doing some awesome training, and they're down there connecting and hanging out together. And it's just another example of having fun and making money. But it just came to me, and I just want to give a shout out to everyone down there, and just let everyone know that we actually do have meetings and have a lot of fun, and we all get together, and it's quite a time. So yeah.
I think also with fun, like I don't want anyone to think that that you have to be fun all the time and like you have to always be thinking about that. It is really just kind of being yourself. And if you're a person that's ever made anybody ever laugh, just like on a one-to-one basis, that can be done in any kind of business. Because, like as I said at the start, if you're in any kind of business, you need to have an online presence, and one of the biggest ways of doing that is with social networking. And social networking, you have to kind of keep things going every day, and that's like, okay, just talk about Facebook. It's just like status updates all the time. That doesn't mean you have to have like a joke every day, or like every status update is some kind of joke. What I would recommend for anyone working any kind of online business and network marketing, direct sales, MLMs, whatever, is to have one heavy sale kind of pitch a day, and the rest be something of interest, whether it's something fun or interesting or whatever. But I don't want anyone to think that anyone who's like very kind of like, well, I'm very straight-laced and I'm not joking around all the time, so therefore I can't do this kind of thing. You can. You're just going to attract people very similar to you, and that's wrong with that. That's who you want to talk to. But social networking, social networks, they are kind of an escape. They are kind of fun. Like when you go on these things, you usually are going there for some kind of fun. Like Facebook has changed so much over the last few years. Now it's basically like a wall of videos that you just like tear down and just look for something that's going to distract you for a bit. So if you're trying to get out there and make customers, I think it's an easy way to go about it. I know it's an easy way to go about it. Just make some entertaining videos. Yeah, I think we've covered fun to bits. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to welcome some new members since it's Friday. Okay, so I'd like to welcome in Misty, Bethany, Charles, Sydney, Teresa, Amy, and Nathan. Use our Rebel marketers now. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
I hope to see you guys on Rebel TV soon. This is a great place to come in, and if you're new to video, just get practicing. Like this live thing was awesome for me. If you could see what I looked like the first time I was on video, it was kind of like the way I was at the start of this video, except for jumping around tables. I was kind of stiffen up, but like this live stuff it's just so good. I don't get a chance to stop and go, no, and come back. It really just forces you to kind of come out of your shell, and when you're talking on live, it helps you become a really good communicator. And that's the one thing that's really important for me. Like to see how I've changed from my first video is like a completely different person, and I've not even done that many of these things. So now when I go back and make my videos, I put my own personality into them, they're going to be a hell of a lot better. So I encourage any new Rebel marketers to sign up for Rebel TV. It's easy. Guys, tell them how easy this is.
Not only is it super easy, but I think it also really, really helps to kind of just connect you with the entire group of Rebels. It's one thing to scroll on, go to the Facebook page and communicate in there, and we always have there's always the regulars that are there contributing every day. But when you do join the Rebel TV, it just takes everything to a whole nother level, because you get to talk to people, and of course you hang out for a little bit before you actually go live and on the air, and so it just really connects you to this massive community that's basically just this big brain trust. And you get to just connect, and that's what it's all about. I mean, that's what we're all here to do. So Rebel TV is, I think, awesome. I'm going to endeavor to be on it every week, but sometimes it just doesn't work out with the schedule. But I have a blast with it. I think it's fantastic.
I think it's amazing.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think it's amazing that we have this venue where we can actually do this live. You know, it's not you know, like in the old days, they used to have these large corporations and networks and these huge cameras that were as big as a car, and then you had to be all this, and you know, they had to have thousands and thousands of dollars just to have, you know, a 30-second window of something. But now we can just do it for free. We can share what we do. It's fun, and you know, make money, and it's just, it's amazing to me. I think it's I feel privileged, especially hanging out with a lot of the people that I've met online and joined the business with, and we just, you know, get online and, like Chris said, share videos and hang out with each other and share each other's content and encourage each other, and it's a great team. As far as being online, it's amazing to me.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we're only with this live stuff, like we're only scratching the surface of what we can do in the Rebel Marketers.
Mm-hmm.
There's like so many different ways to go about your business, so many different ways to gather business. Yeah, so to see a really good example, a really good professional example of fun in a video, look down there. There should be a big button that says something like, "Come over here, have a look at this, get started, get access." What does it say?
Depends on which one. Join now, or yeah, join the revolution.
It could say, yeah, it depends on which rebel sent you here. Some rebel sent you here, and they want to show you an example of a professional, fun video, and there's a button down there to click and have a look at it. Yeah, have a look at it, and I think you'll like it. And that's it for today. Tune in on Monday, where who knows what's going to happen? Who knows?
Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right, bye.
Okay.